Turn everything on. Hopefully everything's still working. Maybe.
Seems good. What is next to you?
Hmm?
What is that the statue or the white thing or?
Oh, that's my Yeti.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, I have a sock over it to sort of act as a pop filter.
Okay, that's what's making it look weird. I was like, the fuck does he have over there?
Yeah, cause I had it down before, like laying flat like this, which I guess depending on how I found out you're supposed to use them on the you're supposed to talk into them onto the side.
Right.
So I was trying to figure out the best way to have it on it that I was talking to it by the side, because I always figured it was the front or the top, I guess.
Yeah, it's weird how that works.
My cameras are messed up, actually.
That's more centered if that's what you're going for.
I think so. Okay, so more Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
I was trying to. I kept thinking of Sliders as the show where you jump in the past or you jump between bodies or something. But I think it was Quantum Leap was the actual show. That what's his face? That was the captain in Star Trek Enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
He was like way back in the day. He was in the main character in that Quantum Leap show, which was. I never really watched it. I heard of it. I think my parents watched a little bit of it. But that was essentially this. This guy gets caught in this time machine and ends up getting transported back in time, but only his consciousness, so he possesses people in the past.
Okay.
And so has to like figure out how to pretend to be them and like solve their problems or yada yada. Except, and this is the part that might be weirder than this. I think it's his friend somehow goes with him, but as a hologram that only he can see and hear.
Gotcha.
So he's basically as these other people talking to this invisible person, and I guess trying to figure out how to get back to the present somehow. That's about all I know of it.
Gotcha. All right, let's get this thing going. See how much further we got to go. I mean, we still got quite a bit.
Install data does not exist yet. So we're on Operation Red Fog, which what is that? That's like episode 3, which only has 2 cutscenes, which is weird. So then we have 4, 5, 6. So maybe we are halfway through this game. Seems like there might only be 6 episodes. Depends on what that.
I think when I looked it up, it was 6. Well, technically 7 because the prologue counts.
Oh yeah, but that's just a glorified tutorial mission.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then there's that secret file, which I don't know if that's just like a unlockable cutscene or. Can I? Yes, I can repair. Okay. So now we're fully outfitted Lightning. I'm tempted to buy Lightning Returns now. After playing this and watching all the streams of Final Fantasy VII, because I have Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 13-2, I think. I'm missing Lightning Returns and Final Fantasy 15.
I mean, if you want to downgrade from what you've been doing, I guess technically either of those would be the case, right? But Lightning Returns, you don't need to do that to yourself.
See, Lightning Returns is the one that kind of intrigues me the most because I've always heard it described as basically Majora's Mask.
Right.
I've always kind of liked Majora's Mask.
Are you one of the minority people that likes Majora over Ocarina?
That's hard because I've finished Ocarina and played more of Ocarina.
Okay.
But conceptually and aesthetically and like whatever, I prefer Majora. Gameplay wise, I guess I haven't played enough of it, and then, there's certain things about it that I do like over Ocarina, but then there's some stuff that I think is a little more annoying, which some of that was fixed in the 3DS remake.
Right.
They made some nice quality of life stuff that was a lot more tedious on the N64. So Ocarina has more nostalgia for me, but I think overall I might prefer Majora.
Gotcha. That's fair.
But then Final Fantasy 13 is interesting because I saw somebody on Twitter comparing it to Final Fantasy 7, that they both start on a train. One of the main side character calls Lightning Soldier Girl.
Yeah, you see, like, that's, you know, 13 just, it makes me all sorts of mad, dude. Like, it got me from that early footage, because it's like, oh my god, it's like female Cloud.
Yeah, which they definitely lean into that.
But you just play the game, and it gets kind of boring real quick, and you gotta play 45 hours in to have fun with it, but I don't want to repeat some of the stuff I said on one of these streams already.
Yeah.
It did get me curious, though. I kind of have Steam pulled up on the side here, and I guess they changed their interface / sorting again, which is annoying. But, like, I thought I had this set up different, but it's been a long time since I opened up Steam, so that might not be accurate. Because I know I got a bunch of the Final Fantasy games on PC when they went on whatever random sales. I was curious if I actually decided to be silly and pick up, like, the 13 collection for like $10 or something. But no, I don't have it on here.
Yeah, I mean,
actually,
13 is a curiosity that would be. I kind of doubt I would actually like it enough to play all the way through, but it is a curiosity. 13-2, I've definitely heard the gameplay is like actually pretty good, like really good. The story is just absolute garbage.
Right.
And then Lightning Returns is a real weird one. That, yeah, I've heard it described mostly as Majora's Mask and a mess. So. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Captured by the detectives.
What the heck is that thing?
It's like a moving floor trap. Not ready for that one. Okay, so
like,
I'm supposed to run.
Like flattens on the floor, but then becomes a weird, like, fucking, I don't even know how to describe it.
So then we're, oh, okay. I didn't know I could go through that.
There's a girl over here.
Who, me? You can't see me. Oh, civilian.
It's the Delta Force transmission.
Oh yeah. Get in touch with Captain.
So I guess $28 gets you the trilogy.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
So-
saw Lightning
Captain
Returns is
Daddy
$10.
Your coordinates, sir.
13-2 is probably $10, and 13-1 is probably what, $7?
$8.
My little sister
Eight.
is lost.
Okay.
You can get the whole trilogy for $28. So basically, if there's a sale, which Square Enix likes to toss a lot of sales out there, my guess is get the whole collection for like $10.
I mean, between 13-2 and Lightning Returns, that might be not a bad deal. I guess it depends on how much you want to put up with the story.
Yeah. I don't even know if I have my original copy of 13. I probably do just for collector's purposes, but like, I kind of don't even want to look. I might be tempted to break it.
Hold your fire. I don't see anyone. She's gone.
So now we got ceiling crawlers. That
Hey.
shoot black tentacle goo. Nice. Okay.
It's licorice.
Very sticky licorice. Very spiky licorice.
What's going on, Nemesis? I assume you played this before, given the reaction?
Okay, so I want to avoid the big walkie thing. Man, I upgraded all of my gun, and I still feel like these things are just bullet sponges.
It does kind of seem that way, depending on the enemy you fight. What are your favorite games for the PSP?
Snatchers.
Yeah, it would have held my attention. I just, as I mentioned in an earlier stream, I just got rid of my PSP a month before this game came out, so I never actually got to play it.
It's gonna be a long one. Kill them all.
Not yet.
Yeah, I mean, for a PSP game back then, this isn't bad. Is like as far as gameplay goes, story is I don't know what.
A bit all over the place.
I could not tell you.
Yeah, some games for the PSP were really surprising, like content-wise, like Dissidia and the whatever they call the sequel, because I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the title.
It was
But,
Dissidia and then Duodeciman or something like
Yeah,
that.
like it's a number in it. It's 012, but that thing.
Duodecimum 12 or
Which-
something.
Yeah, it's weird, but they packed so much into a UMD. Like,
Oh yeah, well then you had Peace Walker, which
that too. That was pretty big for what it was.
you have a full Metal Gear Solid game.
Mm-hmm.
Then I played them only a little bit, but the Siphon Filter games.
They're
those
shooters,
seem
right?
pretty interesting. So, why am I stuck here? Am I supposed to be shooting something, or what? Says no target. There's clearly a dude over there.
Siphon Filter, remember Haver Logan was a great game too. I haven't heard of that second one. Oh,
What happened? Oh, I was
think-
literally supposed to use a grenade. Okay. I tried shooting at it and didn't do anything, so that's weird.
Not another Reaper?
a Gabriel Logan. I mean, I still don't know what that is. What is that? I haven't even heard of that.
He's the main character in Siphon Filter.
Oh, okay, I see. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Did not know
there's,
this.
one of them was called like Logan's Shadow, I think.
Gotcha.
One
I
of
hear
them was
Logan,
like
I think of Wolverine.
yeah, one of them I think was like a PS2 port or something.
Right.
Another one I think might have been an original one. They were very,
Just keep moving.
they reminded me a lot of Metal Gear Solid, I guess. It felt very similar-ish. of like tactical stealth. You had
Right.
you
That makes
had
sense.
you had your tranks and your chokeholds and your different weapons you could use. You're supposed to be like stealthy and whatnot.
In fairness, and not that I've played them, but that probably sounds like it would be more Metal Gear-ish. And what I mean by that is, like, Peace Walker and Portable Ops, since they're supposed to be big boss, they have more of the, the squad management that takes place of gameplay.
Ah,
Because the first game with his arc isn't like that, like Metal Gear Solid 3 and the PS2. You don't have to do all that shit, but in all the other games, including MGS5 coming out much later, you have to do, manage your base / characters. Like it's micromanaging stuff, and like I get it, but it doesn't hold my attention like the straight up action / stealth that you potentially get out of those games, or the MGS games that aren't on the PSP or 5.
Hurry to the next sector.
yeah, that was one thing that always kind of put me off possibly trying Metal Gear Solid 5 was the whole base management. Seemed like it might be kind of tedious.
Hurry to the next sector.
Yeah, it's the same reason, like, I guess going back further, or not that much further, PS3, Assassin's Creed, the 2 trilogy, the third one, Revelations.
Yes.
Brotherhood's the second one. Revelations had this, like, tower defense crap thrown into it.
Yeah, and it wasn't great.
Yeah, I was just like, alright, I think I can do without this one.
It was like kind of optional depending on how well you did or something. So it like they made you do it once, but then after that, it kind of depended on like how well you did in a mission. Like if you got caught or something, then almost basically as punishment, you had to do the
Right.
tower defense stuff. And this level is very confusing on where you have to actually go.
We're taking a rest pit. Get your ass over here.
They do not make it clear. There's the butthole thing.
Indeed.
I wonder if I have to kill it or not. You know, when you first see it, it does look very much like a walking butthole, but when it spreads out like this, it actually kind of looks like a Venusaur. Is that the Pokemon? The big
Yeah, because like the little
one?
the little petals on the
and
side,
the-
yeah. For sure.
What you doing now? The butthole glowing.
It totally is too. Oh my goodness.
See, I wasn't wrong.
Someone with a
Oh my goodness.
maybe you need more sleep.
If nobody thought it before, now it just glows at you.
Like, in case it wasn't obvious enough.
Oh man.
This is a weird game.
Why is third birthday better than the second one? Well, pretty much any reason really, but glowing buttholes. Where are you guys from? Joshua, if you want to lead.
Mostly Minnesota. I have bounced around a bit, but pretty much Minnesota.
Been there your whole life?
Yeah, I've been here most of my life at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I haven't been too many places either. Like, I started in New York. Better part of my life has been in South Florida. That covers that aspect of things. South Florida's not too exciting regardless, but you know, we have the wonderful reputation right now of probably being the slowest out of all the states to in regards to the unemployment things going on.
Ah.
Our state website is terrible.
Ooh. Gotta hire someone other than Florida Man to run that.
That's for sure. Sorry, my English is pretty bad. No, I mean, if we're going by your typing, I'd say you're doing pretty good. Give yourself more credit, dude.
Ow. Okay, you recovered some. I kind of like how they eventually recover their health when you jump out of them. It's nice. Okay, I need my sniper.
Judging by what you said, though, where are you from?
Not yet.
Is that another one of the buttholes from a distance? Oh,
Oh, yep.
yeah, it is. 'Cause it's glowing again. There.
Can I go some mode, you guys? Yeah, there we go.
You become like Lara Croft in Ghost mode.
Basically. Okay. I'm almost dead.
Find your damn, what's that guy's name again? I forgot
Where
for
is
2
he?
streams ago.
No!
Ah!
I couldn't see him.
Splat. Game over.
I like how the ragdoll physics only happen when she dies.
Right?
This is Russo. We're taking a rest pit. Get your ass over here.
Oh, so you can't damage them when they're still forming. Oh, come on. There we go. I think it keeps giving me grenades. I'm just not using them. Ow.
Someone with the face of a twisted? Maybe you need more sleep. I know what I saw.
Are you talking about that creepy girl with the eyes on the her? Oh, the eyes.
Maybe?
Man, you do not do a lot of damage on these things.
Not yet.
You should be doing more damage.
I know, and I like upgraded my guns a whole bunch. Okay, we got one down, so now we can focus on the other one. If it will let me aim. Yeah, you just keep walking in place there, dude. Don't get hit.
So, like, does it kind of stick you to the wall like a magnet when you take cover, or you just kind of crouch behind it?
Yeah, it does the auto cover thing.
Okay, I get that there was the snap there. I couldn't really
Yeah,
tell.
it's not super accurate, but why is everyone out of ammo?
It's always interesting to see how games implement that pretty much since Gears of War. Because I feel like you either straight up copy it, or the shit's just broken.
Yeah. I kind of like it in games where you have a crouch button, because otherwise it seems like you're always way too sticky.
Yeah, and it gets weird when you start talking about like multiplayer, because technically there's a certain distance. I think the term is technically referred to as wall bouncing, because you can press the button to take cover like 2 or 3 feet away from the wall, and you'll just kind of gravitate towards it because it's programmed to do that.
Yeah.
So like if you master it, you're just bouncing across walls, making yourself a harder target to hit, and then just getting shot in the face with the Gnasher.
Yeah, I think Uncharted, one of the Uncharteds I think did that, where you could dodge to cover or something. And it was that thing where it got real weird, where you would, like, you would do a dodge roll and you would zap over to cover.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
You could do that similar thing of just be zipping all over the place.
Yeah.
Except
I
in
mean,
Uncharted, it was a lot jankier because the shooting in that game is a bit janky.
I mean, that first game has not aged well.
No.
Like you can't like aim in, so it made a game that was already it was hard on the hardest difficulty because it was janky. And I suppose it had to be that way, because if you were actually able to aim in since every other one, or like every other one since, it would probably be too easy.
Especially those like infinite goon spawn arenas.
Yeah, those get nuts.
I think I almost quit playing that game several times because I got so frustrated with those arenas where the goons would just kept pouring in.
Oh, I get it. I played 1 and 2 on crushing difficulty, so I know all about that shit.
I think I only did normal, like when I first got the PS3, and I loved the game otherwise, but those arenas were a bit much.
Coming at it.
For sure.
All units, fire!
Nah, I need some
We gotta
ammo.
destroy the orb.
Do I have a sniper? Yes. I kinda don't like how it doesn't lock you on with the sniper. So you have to spend half your time trying to readjust your aim.
It's realistic, man.
Yeah, kind of annoying too.
Like, what? Is there a game where you auto-aim with your sniper like that?
That's a good question. I swear there has to be. not great enemies to be fighting trying to take out these spawners.
Let me go! Entering combat zone.
Those guys are making some weird noises.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
what
sounds
is
they're
that
having a lot of
even?
fun. Getting all smeared up in that black licorice. Oh, stupid floor thing too. You got freaking floor masters from Zelda.
Yeah, it's kind of what they look like. They just grab you from below,
I hear there's a lost girl around.
take you back to the beginning of the stage.
I haven't seen her, but I saw some guy.
You look blue. Why are you blue?
Hey, it's that girl again. What's going on?
You must be talking about that creepy girl.
Captain Russo, a little girl is headed your way.
There's ammo on the other side.
I think I mentioned this before, but I feel like the third roll gets you the most distance.
Yeah, I think it does, actually. They do have a different distance.
Like she travels that much further for that last one.
That's weird.
Strange decision.
I kind of wish they would just give me a run button.
Right?
Oh great, I'm trapped in here now?
Part of, I was gonna mention PSO2, but really it's any game. It's always interesting to find, you know, because you usually have, you can probably walk, run, depending on the game, maybe roll. It's always interesting to see what the best traveling method is. And sometimes it's like an attack you do. Like, for example, in Devil May Cry with their, when you upgrade the Stinger ability, it's like a thrust forward. But you get pretty good distance when you do it, so doing that over and over is actually quicker than running. Just that roll seems to be quicker than running in this game.
It's just really janky because she jumps so fast and so far that it's hard to steer.
Well, how does one drive a person anyway?
Well, you climb into their head, you have a little cockpit.
Although, you know, actually, that's a good description for this game, because technically you do that.
You are jumping into their head.
Because, you know, I thinks the entire task force is disposable.
Pretty much. Just jump in their head, move around a bit, and then leave them to die.
That girl again.
What the game doesn't tell you is that Aya Brea is actually the villain in this game.
Captain Russo,
That's probably the twist ending, the secret zero file. Oh, come on. I was climbing the ladder. Oh, now they go through. Oh boy.
What now? She can't just jump
We
off.
have an actual, honest to goodness train level.
Look at that. Destroy enemies and secure.
I've got your back. Matt,
hopefully they can't knock you off there. That would suck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of run and just see where this goes. Maybe just take him out from here. Still got a sniper. Oh good, I got some more disposable lives.
There you go. Just means more ammo.
Okay, I'm gonna assume I'm just gonna have to keep killing these things. Except we're always gonna get ganged up here and die. Come on, get up, get up, get up. Oh, come on, more?
Looking pretty low there.
And no more guys. I'm just supposed to survive this entire train trip?
That seems a bit rough if that's the case.
What now? She can't just
I am playing on easy, right?
Well, I mean, I guess the good part is it doesn't seem like you can fall off, but you don't exactly have a lot of places to run either.
No. I'm definitely locked to the top of the train, but yeah, I don't really have anywhere to go. Problem. Let me try taking out the balloons first.
Take cover behind your buddies. I got this.
Oh yeah, what is... I forgot I had this... Is this Lightning's gun? Is that the one that I equipped?
Yes, I think that's the one you currently have. It was kind of white where I looked at it there. Yeah, that's what you currently have.
Okay. Maybe that's more powerful?
You can hope, right?
Letting me dive a lot more. But I'm out of ammo, so that's gonna be a problem. And out. You guys got more?
I mean, that gave you pretty good progress. Looks like you got further. Or survived longer.
Hopefully. Okay.
There we go.
Now we're just gonna crash into all the spider vines and randomly wake up here. Okay. That was an interesting transition.
Yeah. Just assume the train crashed, and by the way, you're just here.
I see why this level only has like 2 cutscenes. They just kind of shuffle you along from point to point. Okay, I do not like these spider things. This is like the aerial combat in Final Fantasy VII. It's trying to shoot things that are high up is not great.
Just need Barret. Use that overcharge.
Yeah, because they have guns. It's just trying to get them all the way up there while also moving around.
Right. Of course, you're also avoiding the licorice when they decide to shoot it at you.
And then they grab you and start sucking off your head.
Well, we got head crabs in this game.
It's basically they seems like basically what they're doing.
Or face huggers.
Looks like they're going directly after the head.
Ooh.
Ooh, more lightning. Cool. The lightning gun is definitely the most powerful.
I don't think there's any competition there. Like, you actually seem like you're putting out good damage with it.
Yeah, as long as I can stay alive long enough.
I wonder if this is, like, just unlockable or something you get in, like, the base game.
She doesn't need me.
Yeah, because I had to buy it with the experience points that you get. So I don't know if it's like if it was part of the Lightning costume DLC, or because you have to because I think the Lightning costume DLC was like a free thing they released.
And it came with the gun, too.
I'm assuming. Because I can't imagine having it without it.
We briefly
Why not?
Yeah,
You just pay extra for it.
There are no records of you.
Or pay something for it if the other one was free.
Well, see, this was the PSP. They hadn't quite figured out how to, monetize all the DLC.
Ah, right. I'm trying to think, like, of when exactly that was.
This is bad.
Because, if it was around the 360 era, depending on when, they're just learning.
Yeah, they had just started to figure out that, maybe they could make a lot out of this horse armor thing.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Good old horse armor.
oh, great, now I got that leg thing. So, I'm not supposed to be going anywhere here. I'm literally just supposed to survive this stuff. Let's snipe this guy. Oh, he can teleport? That's not
Well,
fair.
there's a lot of weird looking shit in this game.
Yeah. I mean, it's all very Cthulhu-esque. I guess it shouldn't be too surprising, because I think Nomura is the one that did a lot of the character designs and whatnot.
That explains everything.
Yeah, he was definitely involved in this. He wasn't like the main director, but he was definitely involved in the creative aspects.
Like we got company.
Oh, now it. Okay, so yeah, this is the one that sucks you in with the lightning. So, what did we do last time? We did the sniper. I don't have a sniper. How about you? Are you a sniper? No, you have a satellite gun. Wait, does a satellite gun work underground?
I'm gonna guess not.
Yep. Apparently it does.
Oh, well then.
Okay.
This reminds me very much of this weapon called the Hammer of Dawn in Gears of War. But like, I guess you can use it inside, which is really weird.
Yeah, that's not usually a thing you could do. That thing has multiple life bars. Okay, you're out of ammo. What do you got? Are you getting reinforcements? What are you talking about? What are you to you? You're out of ammo too. You have ammo. You look like you have ammo. Not a lot. Okay, what you doing with the goalie ball there? Oh, it goes for out of ammo again. They do not give you a lot of ammo in this game.
I've noticed that. But I guess
Oh
I
boy.
just assume you're gonna go into everybody else to like get ammo.
Which can be kind of confusing because you have to jump halfway across the map to find somebody with ammo. There he is. Is there a way you can zoom in more with this thing? Ammo, of course. Dang it! Oh, do you have the satellite gun? Cool. I don't know if I'm hitting him. Ow! Are they just gonna keep respawning?
Is there a generator or something you can get rid of?
I haven't seen one. See, there's another one. I get down from here? Can I not get down from here?
And it does not look like it.
That is not really fair.
I guess that's one way to do it, right?
Cause like, cause that's not a monster spawner, that's just part of the environment. And they all have multiple health bars, of course.
Oh, of course. Gotta be a bullet sponge.
Keep giving me more guys, so obviously this is supposed to be a long fight, I guess. Oh, I just killed those guys.
Well,
Vaporize them with the solar laser.
Captain Russo.
telling you.
I'm at
Aya
the
thinks the
rendezvous
whole
point.
task force is, they're all expendable.
Okay, so we're at the place the what's his dude said. Okay, there's her sister.
Ghost?
No, wait. I don't understand. This can't be happening. I knew it. It's not that her data is missing. Aya is seeing the possibility of Eve's existence.
Come again?
She's seeing the possibility?
Eve. Let's go.
Are you saying that
I don't
Eve
know.
doesn't exist in this whatever timeline?
Seems like that's what they're implying.
You finally made it. I'm Captain Russo.
Cray.
Cray is Russo?
What?
What's going on here?
Alert! We need to detain Cray.
Is he time jumping into bodies too?
He's cray cray. Hobbit, welcome back.
It's Isabella,
Isabella?
my daughter. My only daughter.
Cray's only daughter or Russo's only daughter?
I did it. I killed everyone.
I mean, I did too, but
Even Russo. I'll
We
protect
killed
her.
everyone? I mean, we kind of just vaporized
Even
people
if it
with a
means
fucking
having
beam,
everyone
you
against
know?
me. We're losing her.
Cray! Eve!
okay, are we jumping into Cray or Eve?
All right, listen up, rookie. If you show fear, you're as good as dead. You've got to be strong.
It's like Assassin's Creed. You go
There's
into
still
these
time.
weird void worlds
get her.
whenever you kill an important character.
After all, she's family, isn't she? That makes her all that
I forget
matters.
what the name of that, the world and or the company that's
You have
behind
to
it.
Find her, Aya, and never
Oh,
let go of her.
Or the tech. Like, wasn't it like the Animus or something?
it's the Animus.
That's right.
What was it called? 'Cause the Templars were the ones that were
Isabella,
running it.
I knew I'd see you again.
I can't remember. It's been forever.
Didn't it start with an
Better
A?
late than never.
I thought it was.
When Isabella was
That's why I
being
thought
taken over, my
Animus,
soul
but
was
that might not be accurate.
already gone.
Man, everyone's getting Thanos snapped out of existence in this game.
You did it, Aya. You saved Manhattan.
We did? We still got a whole half game left.
Isabella, what I wouldn't give to eat ice cream together with you once again.
Gray! What am I doing here?
Oh, when they get zapped out of it, when they get snapped out of existence, then everyone forgets that they ever existed. So he ran to save his friend, and then all of a sudden he didn't even remember his friend anymore.
Memories from that dream.
So let's start the game over?
Kyle!
Much was lost,
Damn.
but the mission was a success. Nice work, Aya. Begin the ascent.
Are you lost?
Abstergo Industries, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle!
Aya? Do you remember now?
And the machine was the Animus.
Yes.
Help her! Help Eve!
Leave it to me. I'll save our little princess.
He's a good guy now?
Good night, Aya.
I'm still really confused.
I feel like that's the theme of this game. Aya has a very confusing third birthday.
Oh, now we're going 2 months later.
An intense battle is taking place as the Pentagon has ordered ground and air attacks in one last effort to take back New York.
But I thought we saved Manhattan.
Their target is the Babel in Lower Manhattan. If the mission fails, a nuclear strike will be our last hope. The time limit, 2 hours. New York, it's the moment of truth. The monstrous Babel that appeared in the North Shallows Tower has increased exponentially.
Episode
and still
4.
continues to grow. The East Coast has been destroyed, and yet the war wages on.
I can handle the rest here. Maida, take cover.
Who's
Don't
he?
say that. Well, I can take care of myself, you know.
Okay, so we are actually jumping
on, I'm
forward in
worried
time
about
this
you.
time.
That's not necessary. I've reinforced this place. I can watch you and your vitals as you dive without any interruptions.
A new hope.
whatsoever. Just you and me.
So this is like Assassin's Creed 2, where
The
they
North
have to
Shallows Tower mission is
they have
about
to
start.
leave,
Yes, this is
escape
our
the
chance.
Abstergo
We can
Industries
definitely
building
get
and
Eve
have
back.
a portable
Mobile body,
memory
your
dive
DNA.
machine.
Fascinating.
Hey, dude.
I'm going.
I don't know if I've ever heard of nubile DNA.
I never tire of seeing your exquisite overdive technique.
Wait, can she do it
You
without
sound
the
a
machine?
little
Now,
too excited about
I
that, dude.
can't go back to the past.
Yeah.
Without the device, it's impossible.
Oh, I guess everyone's dead again? The past. Okay, so we got a new base now, I guess.
I mean, do you?
Unless we're going back in the past to save our old base.
Yes?
Oh, he has dialogue options.
The North Shallows Tower mission has begun. Kyle Madigan has been spotted in the area. You should go with them. Now's your chance to save Eve. The main goal is the destruction of the Babel, but the troops have already begun to lose manpower.
Any troops I can dive into?
The Alpha
So
team
this is
covered
like
full this
a
action.
bit of a
But
remix
an
of one of the
enormous
older
twisted
tracks.
is in their path, and they're not in the best position. They're at a standstill.
From the first
Any
game or
other
the second
options?
one?
The first.
There's
Okay.
an immobile tank that should be good enough to fire off a few rounds.
It's a cool track.
Yeah.
You destroyed a Babel, but things don't seem to be getting any better.
Well, I
I
saved
know.
Manhattan.
All I regained was Eve's memory.
This is all so fascinating. So much research, so little time.
It's all his doing.
That Kyle Madigan, correct?
So is Kyle
Eve
the
that
good
I
guy or
saw.
bad guy?
Do you know what that was?
Eve's presence in itself is a time paradox. There was an incident that was supposed to determine her fate. However, it still hasn't been...
Resolved as of yet?
Exactly. Her fate is still undecided.
So why don't we just go to that time?
She exists and doesn't exist at the same time. Yet you're able to see her.
So someone's messing around with the past. I thought the device was destroyed.
It's possible that the CTI created another device that can handle the overdive technology. Or are trying to create one.
Another device.
If the overdrive device was recreated, I could examine you while you're diving.
I am
You sound as if
uncomfortable
you
with
had
that.
experience with it.
Yes, I previously snuck into the CTI building and got kicked out almost immediately. But I discovered
I'm not
something
surprised.
amazing.
Can I have the condensed version?
The core of the device consisted of components from the Babel. Some kind of mysterious, unstable organism.
She wants them
Quite
cliff
similar
notes.
to the cells found in your body, actually. It's a strange coincidence indeed.
Well, I mean, obviously she has part of the
Why would they
monsters
use
inside of
Babel
her.
components?
Kyle Madigan is your ex-fiancé. Most of his past data has been erased. But what I do know is that he took Eve and is now hiding out in the North Shallows Tower. However, there was something strange. When the Twisted attacked the CTI building, apparently the security cameras caught him destroying the overdive system.
Why?
The corpse of an employee was found in the main building of the CTI. The Twisted don't leave bodies. So what happened? No one knows. I smell a conspiracy.
I don't know, I think your ex-fiance might be a murderer.
Someone erased your past.
An interesting
I
theory.
knew it. It was done on purpose. Don't worry. We'll get your memory back.
When did you come over from Japan?
The second I heard about the Twisted, I'm always prepared to travel at the drop of a hat. You never know when research is going to call. or maybe I sensed it.
Sensed what?
My princess was in distress.
Okay, dude.
Look how the Twisted is a
I'd be happy to,
technically
answer
enemy
any
name.
of your questions.
The whole game's twisted.
Kinda. Okay, so those are the files. So So do we actually have a diving device thingy? Or how are we going about this now? Because if they destroyed the time machine at the main base. Oh, look at that. He's got a shower.
What, there's another scene?
I have no idea. Maybe. I only knew of the one. Or maybe it's the same one. Yeah,
Yeah, but you're using a file, aren't
yeah.
you? Yeah.
Yeah, I have a New Game Plus file, so I have all the costumes and all the secrets and whatnot unlocked.
Right, right.
So yeah, you have. I don't remember what the conditions are, but yeah, you have to like. I think you have to beat the game, or at least like do a significant amount of the game to unlock that shower thing. And I guess you can just activate it whenever. You know.
Because why not?
Okay, that's a weapon simulation. You know, they said they wanted to make Aya specifically more sexy in this one than the previous Parasite Eve games.
Yeah, and if for some reason they failed, they had a shower scene.
Yes?
No, I don't want to talk to
Happy
you.
to
You're creepy.
answer
So,
any of your questions.
where am I supposed to go? Oh, I just start the mission from here. Okay. So maybe we don't have a time machine anymore?
This is much tougher than expected. The worms are colossal. Quickly use overdrive to move from tank to tank and find a good angle to shoot from.
Okay, yeah, I guess she can just dive now. So this thing has two guns on it. We have the machine gun
Enemies can be shot from a
and
different tank.
the cannon, I guess.
Hide from us for long.
Okay, I am not damaging this thing. Oh, wait. Try damaging it a little bit. Have I hit him in the mouth? Okay, yep, I got to hit him in the mouth. Okay, but now how do I do the dive thing into him if there's no other people?
I mean, you get to be a tank, so that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, but it gave me the little glowy thing that I'm supposed to dive into him to do the superpower kill. But I can't dive into him since I'm in the tank. which seems weird. Otherwise, he's going to take a lot of hits to take down.
How many health bars is that?
Let's see, purple, blue, and then green, I think is how it goes.
So, 3 then?
At least. See, why do you give me the glowy, but you won't let me do the dive? At least he's staying still now. Or was. There we go.
Let's go!
Now's your chance, Aya. There is no explanation for why Kyle Madigan is here. The surrounding babbles are connected underground. The giant babble may possess a great deal of energy. It's fascinating. I mean, it's strange.
Why can't I dive into one of these dudes? Oh, we're waiting for this. Okay.
Down! Spread out, man! Go! This is Zero Alpha. Begin C4 setup.
Or not?
They're planting C4 explosives inside the tower. They're planning on blowing it up as soon as everything is ready. If we get the babble to the brink of destruction, it'll be easier to find Kyle Madigan.
There's a gas
Oh, we're
leak!
actually planting explosives now.
Mayday! I've been hit!
Is this a sneaking mission?
I'm assuming not.
Go! Bring it up!
Of course, they're making me fight in cramped quarters.
Which is never good.
Especially for this game. You're already dealing with a third-person shooter with only one analog stick, so
Right.
trying to fight in enclosed space is not the
C4
best.
explosives are being set up on the
No.
pillars inside the tower. When that's done, they're planning on taking down the whole place. Oh, worm! Here comes another one!
Let's do this.
Oh, come on, I just want to get my crossfire thing.
Target acquired.
Oh, he is a vacuum boy. He's like the great Dodongo. Sucks you up and spits out fireballs. Let's use lightning because this guy has a lot of health bars. Or not? How did what? Oh, he's molting. Great. things are just gross, twisty, slimy, tentacle-y things. It was literally like a corkscrew with legs. Oh, I only had one more to activate. Come on, come on. There we go.
This game's fucking weird, man.
Oh, come on, this was just open.
Like seaweed on the wall.
Oh, he just ate that guy.
Yeah, he did. Holy shit.
And now he's going underground, okay.
Do you see the broken tank? The gunner inside is still alive.
Cool, where? Oh, out here.
Now's the time for a counter-strike. Use the cannon to take them out.
If I can see them.
We don't want to take out any of our own men. If only we could use overdrive to bring them to safety.
Yeah, but they kind of run around and do their own thing. I am not actually damaging this guy.
Looks like you're damaging the windows more than him.
Yeah, and it's being very specific about where I hit the windows that actually breaks it. Well, all the guys in there are about dead. Did I get them all? Yep. Is there someone else I can possess? Because I am not doing great on health here.
Take out the enemy and plant the C4 explosives on the pillars.
Yeah, but I don't really have the health to do that. There we go.
We have heavy casualties. Hang on. Don't come away. We need an air.
Those grenades are surprisingly powerful.
We have heavy casualties.
Lightning bolt.
My arm.
Yeah,
That
you'll be
seriously
fine.
seems more effective than anything else.
I know. I wish I could get. Wish I had more ammo capacity for
Won't
it.
hold much longer.
They're like literally the only effective weapon.
My arm.
Like I saying, my arm or my eyes?
Sounds like he's saying my arm. I ain't catch that one.
Dang, that thing's really good against
My
these
arm!
guys.
There's an elevator hall close by. You can escape from there. We still don't know where Kyle Madigan is.
Do we really want to take an elevator
troops are
in
heading
the state that this
upstairs.
building is in, though?
Head to the elevators.
That seems like a really bad idea. Okay, I guess we're taking the elevator. Okay, yeah, so this is real-time overdive. So we're literally in the present, body hopping from guys on our own. No fancy time machine.
The elevators don't seem to be working. There's
So what
fighting
does
on
that make a
nearby
difference,
floor.
though?
It further reinforces the fact that she's an alien or something. Remember that one guy was gonna shoot her because she was just like the creatures or whatever.
The
Because she
twisted
can do
are
the whole
mysterious life
body
forms.
possession
They're a
thing.
virus that
Right.
devour time and space. Fake life forms whose only instinct is to reproduce. They come from the edge of time and space, or possibly the future.
Cool.
The pillars will be covered with explosives. This is a war zone indeed.
This guy talks a lot more than the other guys.
Enemies are in the way.
Yeah, he does.
They need to be taken out before planting the explosives.
Run! Get out of here! Hold my bugger!
These snipers are really nice. Lightning's gun has just as much range as the sniper.
See, that's just nuts. It should not be a thing.
Okay, so now where are these explosives? We're supposed to be.
Shit, I've been hit!
Ah, here we go.
Shit, I've been hit!
There get those two. Where's the other one? Guessing on this. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it is over here. Maybe. Where?
I'm gonna die at this rate.
The arrow's pointing down this hall, but I can't get there because there's enemies around. Oh, there we go.
Go! Hurry it up!
So it's weird when the green arrow is telling you to go a certain direction, but you can't because it's barricaded until you defeat all the enemies.
It's deceptive for sure.
What should we do, Aya?
I've already killed like 6 of these things. Oh great, I'm out of eyes. Yes, do ghost mode.
Don't worry, you're safe now.
That doesn't look good.
Okay, another guy showed up. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, you over here. These things have way too much health. Oh, hey, we have a helicopter helping. Nice. Oh, I can get the helicopter. Okay, there we go. This is much better.
I think you're doing just a little bit more damage.
A bit. You know. A little more firepower. Hard to tell where I'm aiming, but you know. Nice that they let you do this at least.
Yeah, for sure.
Otherwise, that would
Definitely
have been a very annoying night.
Oh yeah, I don't know how you would have got out of that. Eventually getting stuck in the corner and whatnot with those bigger guys.
You're in pretty far. Set up the C4 here.
Was
and
not
you're
expecting
done.
vehicle combat.
The babble will be no more.
Maybe we'll actually have a motorcycle.
Our troops are
We'll do the driver San Francisco thing and be jumping between cars, speeding down the highway.
There they are. You need to outlast them and finish placing all.
I mean, you could just overdive the drivers, right? Pick any car you want.
That's basically how that. Yeah, that was how the driver San Francisco. Was it called Driver San Francisco, or was it just Driver?
I know there is a game that's just driver.
You literally are like a ghost, and you just jump between all these different cars. I think there was supposed to be like a story, supposedly a story reason as to why you're a ghost. I don't remember what that was. Excuse me, I'm trying to set explosives here. Hey. Where's the last one? Can we stop spawning guys so I can finish all this explosive business? Like, they made the combat in this game kind of fun, but then they make it annoying with bullet sponge enemies or having you try to do all this other extra stuff in the middle of combat.
This is Zero Alpha. All units, evacuate the tower.
It's kind of all over the
C4
place.
will be detonated shortly. I repeat, all units must evacuate immediately.
Like,
I'm
it's
a
cool,
ghost,
but
so-
Leave. Find an escape route.
Oh no, we're trapped! Damn it, it's gonna blow! Headquarters, you copy? Please respond!
Yeah, but I'm a ghost, so it doesn't really matter. I can just...
My calculations
Jump
were
out.
wrong. The building's going to blow. There's no escape.
Cheer up. At least we'll die heroes. I just want to tell my son that
it's
I love
gonna blow.
Mayday, mayday! I've lost control
Man's
of
got a
the
point.
aircraft.
Run! Get to the chopper!
Ah!
Oh, did he just blow a hole in the...
You need to escape. He's a very brave soul. He saved you twice.
How did he save me twice? Oops. Am I supposed to dive to the helicopter, or what's going on?
I know.
Oh, okay, I guess, yeah, we are doing the chopper.
Weren't kidding. Get to the chopper.
No, I'll do my best to be safe, but, you know, I'm kind of flying around a giant tentacle Cthulhu building, so... Oh, can I hit... Can you hit stuff? This is like on rails. So what about all those guys that were trapped with all the explosives? Are they still dead? I'm assuming.
My guess is dead as shit.
Oh, there goes another helicopter. That thing just spun out of nowhere. It's really hard to tell where this thing is aiming. They trying to go for really calm music now, or what?
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
But like building this up is like the final mission. So we have at least 2, maybe 3.
No, you got 2. Well, I suppose 3 if you count this one. Hey, it's a Bahamut. Can you summon it?
That'd be nice. With all these creepy tentacles and stuff, it'd probably light this place up like a candle.
That's right. Mega Flare strong. That reminds me, I gotta go back to that.
Gotta get that secret Chadley ending.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about all that, but...
Oh man, you don't want to see Chadley pour his heart out to Cloud, and then Cloud's response is just cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta say that, like, spoiler cast of sorts is one hell of a doozy.
Oh yeah, you get to level 4, and it is wild.
Yeah. Like, I'm not even done yet, and it's just like, holy shit.
Either this is all really stupid, or they are brilliant.
Yeah.
And
I guess we really can't, yeah, I don't think anyone is. That's kind of what's scary about it. It's both scary and exciting at the same time.
Yeah, I'm definitely way more excited for part 2 now than I was for part 1.
It is a very interesting time to be a Final Fantasy VII fan. I'm gonna take the plunge and open up discussions in VGHC in like 5 days, because it'll be a week since. But like, put like walls of text saying, you know, major spoilers, please avoid.
Yeah, because you basically have to spoil like the original Final Fantasy VII and Crisis Core and Advent Children. So like,
depending on how you look at it, yeah. Because they kind of found a way to put a little bit of it all in there. I'm just gonna say like influence, and I don't want to get into too much in case anyone in chat that hasn't played.
Yeah,
it's like the games exist. They definitely found a way to like tap into all of it.
Yeah, and now I need to watch Advent Children and see what all that nonsense is.
Yeah, I mean it's mostly that, but if you're gonna put yourself through it, and I say this like I like it, but I know it's not that great. But if you're gonna do it, do the complete one, because if you don't watch the complete one, it's kind of, well.
Yeah, I've heard that there is like a complete version of this, and that kind of adds a lot.
I definitely want to find that one. I actually couldn't remember a while ago, because I got like super limited whatever deluxe edition when it came out on DVD forever ago, and they put it to Blu-ray, and I couldn't remember if it actually had, if it was automatically the complete edition or not, which it was, so I lucked out.
Oh yeah. Come on, you're glowing orange. Why can't I dive into you? Okay, we got Lightning's gun now. Everything's fine.
Later, taters. That's a way of saying goodbye. Good seeing you again, Hobbit. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah, probably on the next vinyl stream.
Nuclear missiles have been armed. They're going to be launched. If worst comes to worst, use overdrive to escape.
You figure we got maybe 1 or 2 more streams of this, give or take?
I would think so, yeah. It seems like this should be the end, but with the chapter numbers, it would probably... Because that one chapter was really short. Even though I died a bunch.
I'm gonna guess your next one is regular length, and then the last one is shorter.
Unless the final boss is just insane.
There could be that. If it's that difficult, and then just takes the the length of the time of a regular chapter.
What? There's no one left?
Oh, well then.
I just got launched.
So you went where that other guy went a few minutes back, or like 20 minutes or so back.
It's time. The explosion was a success, but the Babel wasn't completely destroyed.
Of course
The
not.
final phase is going to commence. They're the only ones left in the tower. There's no more backup.
Oh, so this is literally the only guys that I have. Great. I don't like how you can only hit these guys in the face to do serious damage to them. Considering that is like where they suck you up and eat you.
Right.
And being all twisty and tentacly. Oh, come on, stay right.
The nuclear missiles have been armed.
And then the other one shows up.
If worst comes to worst, use overdrive to escape.
Hopefully these don't get you in a corner. Oh no!
Like, fighting the one is hard enough. Now they gotta give me two of them. And I'm out of ammo. Now I have a sniper rifle. Okay, now how am I going to take out this whole other one? And I am literally the only one left.
Better make it count.
Well, if I shoot him right in the mouth, maybe. Except now I'm almost out of sniper bullets. So then what, I'm gonna be down to a pistol? Okay. This is gonna be fun. Okay, let's do ghost modes. See if that does anything. Okay. Almost on his last health bar. Oh, okay, those grenades. Those grenades are the ticket. That's what we need to use.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Come on, come on. Don't eat me.
You got this.
There we go. Okay. Now let's get out of here before more show up. Okay.
What's more
Safe room.
intriguing to me than the Twisted is the Babel. The Twisted feed on time and space. I don't think they would create a Babel merely as a nest. I believe it to have a different use,
It's a
unknown
time
to all
antenna.
of us.
Can I upgrade any of these things? Changing by... How about we not have a sniper rifle? Could have a launcher. Can only have one of these equipped at a time? Actually, let's get this back to... Okay, let's see how this works. Where are we going?
The nuclear
Okay, dude, you can explain yourself now?
So you're lost in time, huh?
If I'm in the right place in this guide, I have
Why
an
did
idea
you
of
choose
where you are.
betrayal? Where's Eve? What did you do with her?
You're better off not knowing. The truth will only hurt you.
She's in the TARDIS.
Stay back.
I know you, Aya. I know all about you. Your hair. Your back. And your lips, too.
Kyle.
That's not actually her.
I'm not falling for that again.
And jump off the building. Oh, is he dissolving now too?
Something else is gonna happen.
Is he Sephiroth now?
I don't know if he comes back with one wing.
No, he's a space lobster.
The fuck is that thing?
It's
like,
flying snake, lobster, dragon.
Snake, shrimp, flower thing? I don't know.
Wait, we have a time limit?
Apparently.
How on earth are we supposed to take this thing out of... What? Oh, okay, we got a helicopter. Two helicopters.
Ready to engage.
Okay. No, I don't want you. I want the helicopter. Okay, so that did damage him.
Well, it definitely seems like it's gonna go much easier with that. Take out the multiple health bars with vehicle assistance.
Hopefully, if I can aim at him. Is there a different helicopter? No, it's just this one. Okay, now teleporting isn't fair. That's cheating. Okay.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah. He moves way too fast for any of these weapons.
There's some damage, not a lot, but it's there, you can see it.
Okay. Let's
Oh,
get back to
wow.
the helicopter. Wait, can I not jump down to the building anymore? Did everyone down there get killed? So I only have the helicopters now.
Well,
Okay.
I guess that's good though, because you do more damage with them.
Yeah, I just can't do the dive kill, which usually takes out a good chunk of damage.
That's true.
But seems like we're working him down. Since he seems to be distracted with that other helicopter.
Use it as bait. That's fine.
Fly a bray away.
Yup.
Use the other guy as bait. Really hard to tell what's gonna hit and what's not in this targeting.
Are the R weapons homing?
Yes. So it's hard to say for sure if it's gonna hit or not. Come on.
Got him.
Come on, hit a missile. Just run into a missile. Come on. There we go.
Nice.
Where am I? Aya, is that you?
You're in a giant snake lobster dragon.
I just don't want to hurt you.
You could have fooled me, dude. So...
You're not done, I guess?
My soul.
Okay, I'm assuming I'm diving into him, but that's not an option yet.
I just want you to live.
Look around, I guess.
Oh, there we go.
No time.
Oh, I had to sniper dive. I had to get him into the sniper scope and then do the dive.
I feel her.
Huh.
Her
That's
presence.
weird.
There you are, Eve.
So if this is the end of Kyle, so then who's our bad guy then? Is it Oh, so it was the military that came and shot everyone up. And then she shot Eve?
I didn't. Or did I?
Someone else dived into her and shot Eve.
Aya, listen! There's something strange going on with the Babel.
Now she's gonna struggle with that.
Kyle?
Aya, is that you?
I mean, yes and no.
I wanted to protect you. But the twisted. They took over my body.
What have I done? Kyle? How did this...
I mean, he was a giant
did
snake lobster.
Aya! The missiles will be launched at any second!
Kyle, answer me!
I found it. Eternity is inside of.
Okay. What in the world is that supposed
What
to mean?
the heck? What is this even?
Eternity is inside of you. Is she God or? Oh, is this the nuke or what's going on here? This must be the nuke. And the tentacles really like it.
Oh, it's the live stream, finally.
We made the mana tree. So this just connects it to Final Fantasy VII.
Can hear the cries of the planet.
Sleep peacefully. You, the last of your kind who prays for eternity.
So she's an ancient then.
The doors to Zero
Yeah, there you go.
have been opened.
So he's our new bad guy then. Evolved DNA. So we're evolving now. Episode 5.
Yep, you are.
The Babel?
It's worked out
Is an
rather
override
perfectly because
system?
you are now on the next chapter.
That's indeed the case. Although it must be hard to believe. I know. Science is never wrong.
I can't even believe in myself, let alone.
Listen to me, Aya. You're here. You're real. If you're hurt, it's okay.
Is she
to cry.
though?
I mean it. Letting your emotions out will help heal your wounds.
And you know, I've got a real nice shoulder here you can cry on.
How sweet your tears must taste.
That's supposed to
Is
cheer
he
me up?
Hojo?
Regretting what you've lost will deny you of a future.
I mean, really.
Of course, to live.
Talking about
also
how
means to
beautiful her
hurt.
DNA is.
And you will, repeatedly.
I mean, if he starts talking about some freaky locking people up in a cage and mating and such, then yeah, gonna have to agree with you.
A new enemy? Like a new species or something?
Yes, an intelligent species that can take the form of humans.
Oh, wait.
I've dubbed them the High Ones. They're a new and powerful race.
They've bred the twisted with humans.
Yeah, it's close enough. It's
Presume
Hojo.
You know them.
Hojo confirmed.
Chief.
He was an alien all along. Well, that makes a good spot to end.
For sure.
We've confirmed that the third birthday is Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
And so is Final Fantasy 13. That's also Final Fantasy 7.
Female
So-
Cloud.
So yeah, every game is Final Fantasy 7 now. Crisis Core is Final Fantasy 7.
I mean, in fairness, it's in that universe, so yeah. But I mean, hey, you know, something that prints money like that, why not try to capture lightning in a bottle however many other times you can?
Sometimes literally.
Yeah. 3 times, in fact. For better or worse.
Yeah. One of them was actually called Lightning Returns.
Or better yet, lightning in a tunnel. That's more accurate.
It was a very pretty tunnel, though.
That's true. That is true.
And I think it had some good music, or at least I think 13.2 had good music. I don't remember. I think 13.1 had good music.
There are select tracks that I think are standouts, and I would even say are good. But for
I
the
mean, it's
most
nowhere
part,
near 7 Remake's soundtrack. That's
oh
like
no,
that's like a whole other level.
yeah, for damn sure. Like, I'm on the waiting list for the special edit edition with the 8 CDs, because
Nice.
if that becomes available, I'm gonna take it as a sign.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find some way to get a hold of that music.
I couldn't pull the trigger when I wanted to, so now it's only waiting list is the option. So
Hopefully they keep printing more of those things, because I have to imagine people are gonna want it.
that would be nice, but they have all the merch in the world that they could be selling right now. Like, they came out with the next line of the figures that they're going to put out next year. They're technically making the retro ones, which I swear they went to MagFest, looked at somebody's booth and said, hey, we should be doing that. Like, they have the vinyl, which is kind of a ripoff, actually.
So
Yeah,
the pop figures,
are there pop figures? I would not be surprised.
I mean, they have a pop figure of Shantae now.
Yeah, I saw that.
So they have pop figures of everything.
That's for sure. Like, if they don't exist for whatever reason, they're going to exist because of Remake.
Though I kind of hate pop figures. The only reason I got that one is because it's Shantae.
Right. That
This
reminds
game-
me, I gotta get on the newest one at some point. But then I suppose I actually need to play the third one.
Yeah, the third Shantae game is actually pretty good. I mean, as Metroidvania type games go, they're not like the pinnacle of the genre, but they're cute and fun and have a good sense of humor.
It's the impression I got. And then the fourth one, I think the latest one is Half Genie Hero, I think.
Yes, Half Genie Hero. It's on pretty much everything now. The newest one that's coming out, the Seven Sirens. That one is partially out on Apple Arcade right now and is coming out fully to all the consoles pretty soon, I think.
Oh, it is. Okay.
I think so. It's if it's not this month, it's like the next month, I think.
Gotcha.
So
I just know that latest one is just really well animated.
Oh yeah, the first 2, 3, if you count the Game Boy one, are all pixel sprite based, which they look decent. But they don't scale real well to HD because they are all made for like handheld systems. So the Half Genie Hero, where they switched to all traditional style cartoon animation, a la something like a Cuphead type, though not quite as detailed, but a similar style. And with even the new one, I think that the opening movie is even like animated by Trigger, I think.
Right.
So they're making them some nice looking games now.
Indeed. Something to look forward to.
Yeah, this does not like being out of focus. As soon as I click on OBS, it starts chugging.
Ha! Yeah.
My bit rate has been waffling a bit. I hope the stream wasn't too choppy.
Nothing I noticed, because I mean, because we can't do what we did previously, I do kind of have to like keep this open / have audio on, but not too loud, because obviously just gonna hear ourselves. But I didn't notice any hitches.
I'll have to see if I can figure out that setup I had before, where I can pipe it into Discord or something.
Yeah, I don't know, because I know you can technically do video calls, but like I don't know if there's a way to do, like, for lack of better terms, like picture in picture within Discord to pull that off. I don't know.
There's screen share, and I can select the PSP emulator directly.
That might just do it then.
As long as my... Ooh, that might have... Well... Okay, that tanked the bit rate for a minute.
Yeah, it did.
It's
well,
starting to level out.
I see a thing here that I didn't see before.
Yeah, it...
Of course, where that is in time with... Oh, okay, wait, hold on. So I see that there. Moving around. Look at stream. Okay. This might work.
Yeah, the Twitch isn't liking it much. It's kind of... The Twitch bitrate's all over the place.
Yeah, that might not be as good.
See if there's any... I'll have to see if there's any quality settings they can mess around with. But... So yeah, that'll do it for today. I think next week I might actually, because I'm assuming you're going to be streaming more Phantasy Star on Monday.
Well, I mean, probably Wednesday as well.
Okay.
I'm tossing around, or I've been tossing around the third day for a while. If I do that starting this week, it might be Thursday.
Okay.
I don't know. It's all kind of up in the air from here. I want to do Phantasy Star Online 2 more often just to see if I can like build community around that. But what is next that's new, I don't know. And I'm kind of trying to put feelers out for whether it be like co-op streams or like gaming sessions from like way like when the group started type of deal.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
don't know how well that's going to work with the logistics of it.
well, I think I have some extra days off next week, so I could probably do this Tuesday thing again.
Okay, cool.
So we'll see. Hopefully, see everyone then. I don't think we have any viewers right now, so I guess I'm not rating anyone. So.
Indeed, and I think Bunny did say she was going to take off today as well.
Yep. Otherwise, I was gonna check her out, see where she's at, because I think she's almost done with Final Fantasy VII Remake. She's like,
I not quite. I think she's on 12. Her last stream, chapter 12.
oh, was that only as far as she was?
Yeah, so she's got quite a bit still left.
Oh yeah, because the tower she just got to the tower part, so yeah, she's just getting to the part where it starts to get a little insane.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It is definitely fluctuating, so let's just switch